Hey guys, welcome to my video. This is the Guided Hierophant. So this reading is going to be, what do people find attractive about me? So for Valentine's Day, I thought I would do something, to make you guys feel good. Not everyone has a Valentine, or not everyone has someone to spend Valentine's Day with. So I just wanted to send you guys some love. I wanted to give you guys some love and tell you what people find attractive about you. And always, there are messages and guidance for your life, for your greater health, whatever the case is. So I have these cute little butterflies. I decided to do something a little different. So there's cute little butterflies for each pile. I'm going to give you guys a second if you want to meditate, pick a pile. This is going to be group number 1. This is group number 2. And this is group number 3. And I'll put the timestamps in a pinned comment down below. If you guys would like a personal reading, as always, my link is in the description box below. If you guys like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll give you guys some time so you can meditate on the pile. Pick whichever one jumps out at you, and I'll see you guys at your reading. Okay, pile number 1. So if you guys chose this little pink butterfly, this is going to be your reading. So for your tarot cards, we have the King of Wands, the World card, Queen of Swords, Temperance, King of Cups. Then we have the Three of Wands, the Star card, King of Wands, and Six of Wands. And then for your Oracle cards, we have Wonders, and then Freedom. So, what people find attractive about you, pile number 1. So, with the King of Cups, people find it attractive that you are this very warm, kind, generous person. You're very giving with your emotions. You're very loving. The Cups cards represent emotions. People admire that about you, that you're very emotional, in touch with your emotions, and you're able to express them to other people. So with the Temperance card, even though you are warm and generous, the Temperance card represents balance. I feel like you are this very balanced person. And we also see that represented with the Queen of Swords here. So even though you are very giving and warm and generous, you know how and when to cut those people out of your life when they take your kindness for weakness. You do not take crap from people. Okay, that's what the Queen of Swords is about. She don't take no trash, no crap from people, and you don't either. So you have this very good balance. You have achieved this balance where you are very giving and loving and kind, but when people take your kindness for a weakness, when people step over your boundaries, you cut them out. You don't allow people to walk all over you. With the World card. So with the World card, you are very resilient. When difficult things arrive, you know you have the ability to overcome challenges, and you just do it. You have a lot of admirers, and even if you don't even realize it, when people learn how much you've been through, they are surprised that you are this King of Cups. They are surprised that you are this warm, kind person. And you are passionate with the King of Wands here. You are also very passionate. You go after what you want. You stand up for what you believe in. You see how he's almost getting out of his chair? Like if you look at the other ones, you know, she's very comfortable in her seat. He's very, very comfortable in his seat, right? They're sitting back. Their backs are to the seat. His back is not on this. It's kind of hard to see it because it's yellow against yellow. But this is his, I don't know what you call it. His cape. It looks like a cape. He's not, his back isn't on here. Like he's getting ready to get up out of that seat. And you see his face. He he looks angry. He's passionate. Like he is passionate. He's getting ready to get up out of his seat. He done seen something and he's about to go get it. Like he is getting ready to go get what he wants. And that's how you are. People really admire that about you. You also stand up for what you believe in, with the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. You stand up for what you believe in. You always stand up for what's right. And, you know, that's, you know, the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. You stand up for what's right. You stand up for what you believe in. You don't feel like people should be treated badly. And when it's happening in your presence, you don't allow it. So you stand up for other people. And you're also this person of action. You know, when everyone is pondering and figuring out and trying to, you know, everyone's trying to figure out how to do something. You have an idea and then you just go do it and you show people that that's the thing that people should be doing. Like people really admire that about you as well. I think people may misjudge you though with the Three of Wands here. I think, you know, it's like the Magician card. It's about manifesting your destiny, but it's also seen as like the little joker of the Magician, like the step down from, or the page to the Magician, right? So maybe it's also saying here that you need to learn that you are truly the Magician, meaning you are in charge of your own destiny. I think people may see you sometimes as arrogant or stuck up because you have this inner strength. You know, there are multiple wands cards here. You know, that represent you have a lot of inner strength here. You have a lot of passion, but you have a lot of inner strength here. And I think people when they first meet you, you may come off as arrogant or stuck up because you are strong within who you are as a person. You know, when I was pulling your cards, I was like, wow, like this person is like, this is powerful energy. You know, the King of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the King of Cups, the King of Wands, even with the Star card, like these cards are powerful. You know who you are, and you don't allow people to tell you who you are. You are strong within yourself and you have confidence, and people admire that about you. And I think I'm feeling like you are a fire sign. There's a lot of wands cards here. Maybe a water sign with there's a lot of cups representations, a lot of blue here. So fire sign, water sign, I'm really getting that from you. But you know, with the star card, what people come to realize when they get to know you, though, those people that think you're stuck up, when they get to know you, they realize that you are this star. You know, you have been through a lot. You've seen the worst in people or things, situations. You've gotten yourself out of situations or away from things that other people couldn't imagine. And when they learn that about you, they see that you are this star. And then they see not only that you are this star, but that you choose to be optimistic. You choose to still see, you know, the best in people. You choose to still be this warm, kind, passionate person that sticks up for people, that stands up for what's right, even though you've been through so much. And people love that about you. You know, we have this double King of Wands. So that just reiterates passion. But I also think with that confidence that you have, that thing, like you have this inner strength that I was talking about. And I think with that inner strength, you with that confidence that you have, I think you come off as very attractive, like a lot more attractive than you think. I think people are drawn to you. That they are, you are alluring to people almost. They want to get to know you more. Like I think people, well, they think that you're stuck up, or they get this impression that, oh, she's stuck up, or he's stuck up, he's not talking. But that's because you have this inner strength, right? But when they get to see this star, they are drawn to you. But they're already drawn to you because of your confidence, because of the way that you carry yourself. Um, but yeah, that just this, you have two King of Wands. You're very passionate. I also think that you're very attractive. I think people are very attracted to you, but that's something that people admire about you. They really admire this passion that you have, this passion, this desire to be a good person, and to genuinely be that. Not just say it, but to genuinely be that in all kind of ways. And then with the Six of Cups here, I think people really admire the fact that you still have this, you're still very connected to your inner child. You have this very naive, innocent way of looking at the world. But like most people that look at the world in this way, they are naive, like kids, they haven't been through anything, but you have. You've been through a lot with the World card and with the Star card. You've been through a lot, and yet you choose to not be naive, but people see that it's actually that you choose to see the best in people. You choose happiness and you choose love because of what you've been through. So that is very beautiful. I admire you too. This is a great, like this, your personality is very powerful, and something that I didn't even notice when I was drawing the cards, but with this King of Wands, with a passion, I wanted to speak about this as well. I love the crystal cards. They have little messages on the bottom that kind of resonate differently than the original tarot cards do. Because if you look at the King of Wands, you see that he's passionate in every descriptive thing in the card. You can see that he's passionate. He's not willing. He's not afraid to go after what he wants. All of those things. But in this card, you see at the bottom, it says, I am successful in all I do. You don't really, you see he's successful, obviously he's sitting on the throne. He's the King of Wands. But anyways, that's not important. What's important is with the King of Wands, I think that it brings about, with the crystal deck, I think it brings about different things that you may not necessarily notice about the card. Positive things too. But for the King of Wands with this deck, it says, I am successful in all I do. With this passion and this drive that you have, and I think that this is why I pulled this card again with the Crystal Tarot, you have the ability and that's what I was, with the Three of Wands. You need to remember that you are this magician. You do have the ability to make your dreams come true. With the passion that you have, that fire that you have, people admire that, and they want to join whatever it is that you're doing. That passion, that fire energy that you have in you, that draws people that believe in you. They believe in your dream. They believe in your whatever idea you have, whatever vision you have. People are drawn into that, and they want to follow you and believe in you because you are so passionate about it. Like, that is something that I think you may not be aware of, so if there's something that you've been trying to do, an idea that you've been trying to get out there, some career path you've been trying to start, I really feel like go after it with all the passion, the desire, everything in you that you have for it, and share about it, talk about it, tell people about how passionate you are about this idea, and you will be surprised at how many people are just as excited about it as you are, or just as willing to devote their time and energy to helping you because they believe in you. Okay, so let's move on to your oracle cards. So remember, we have wonders, and then we have freedom. I also wanted to mention with this deck, when I was tuning into the energy, there was a lot of sexual energy. So I think that that was just more. I think that that was just, reiterating that you are very attractive. I think a lot more attractive than you realize. I think people are very sexually attracted to you. All right. Wonders. Just around the corner, exciting possibilities are waiting for you. Wonders will be abounding in your life. Sometimes they won't be apparent at first. Nevertheless, they are there. The more you see them and embrace them, the more these possibilities will grow in magnitude. Celebrate and cherish even the smaller ones, no matter how tiny they may seem. Let go of expectations. Don't limit the way you think that don't limit the way that you think wondrous events could appear in your life. Be open. If you believe, anything and everything is possible. So, let's go to freedom. Express yourself without hesitation. Break free and let your spirit fly. Make choices that increase your freedom. Don't be tied down. Laugh, dance, explore, and go beyond predictable behavior. Be daring. Cast aside restrictions. Find your wings, and as you do, you'll help others find theirs. You are not here to be ordinary or live a mundane life. You are here to step beyond limitations and self imposed boundaries. Do not be trapped by convention or the need to please others. Choose life on your terms. Don't accept rules that don't feel right. You can be immensely free and yet still be a part of a loving, supporting community. That was really beautiful. I love that. So with the Wonders card, I think that just goes back to what I was saying about the King of Wands, the second King of Wands that I was going in about passion, about something that you are passionate about, that you're excited about. You don't realize how much people admire that about you, how much people will follow you and be interested in the things that you are trying to achieve simply because of your passion, or because they see all the things that you have been through, because they see how you overcome challenges. Here, I think with the Wonders card, they just want you to know that you are limitless. Anything that you want to achieve, anything that you are passionate about, you can have. It may seem like some crazy feat to achieve these dreams, to go after something that you're passionate about, but you have overcome so much with the World card. You have overcome so much with the Star card. Like, that's really reiterating that you have been through a lot. You have the ability to achieve your dreams. You have the ability to start a business, to travel the world, to whatever it is that you are passionate about. You have the ability to do those things, as long as you realize that you have the power. You have the power to overcome. I think that spirit just wanted you to know that, remember that you are this person that has overcome a lot, and even though you've been through so much, you choose to be so warm and so kind, and because of that, you are directly going towards your dreams. I mean, you have so many admirers. Like, you don't even realize it, and if you don't realize it now, you will. Just continue doing whatever it is that you are doing, because you are in this powerful, strong energy, and we have the Freedom card, and that was a beautiful message. That was a really beautiful message about just realizing that you can be free. You know, you have been through so much. You've been through a lot, and you don't need people to tell you how to act, who you are, and you know who you are. You are this confident person, and I feel like maybe you tend to focus on those people who find you stuck up, or maybe all you tend to focus on is the fact that people don't see this person that you are, and maybe you're not showing them. Maybe you don't show people who you are. They don't get to see this world and this star with the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. Maybe everyone doesn't get to see that. Show them. You are free to be yourself. You are free to express yourself. You are free to be this beautiful, strong, courageous person that you are, because when people see that, they are drawn to you more than I think you realize. So, all right, I feel like I'm saying the same things over and over again. So, I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day. I hope you guys really, understand what I was trying to say here. I hope you guys got the message. If you guys want a personal reading, as always, the description, the link is in the description box below. Leave a comment if you enjoyed the reading, like the video if you enjoyed the reading. And I'll see you guys in the next reading. I hope you guys have a great week. See you guys later. Bye. Okay, pile number 2. So if you guys chose this butterfly, it's like green and orange, this is going to be your reading. Alright, so for your tarot cards, we have the 3 of Cups, the Moon card, the 5 of Pentacles, the Death card, and Judgment. And from the Crystal Tarot, we have the 9 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands, the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. And then for your Oracle cards, we have Blessings and Focus. All right, so just gonna move these over here. So, what people find attractive about you, pile number 2, you like celebrating with friends. I feel like you also like the finer things in life, but you like to be around the people that you care about. Like, you like celebrating, you like group environments, like close group environments that include the people that you care about. You like coming together, celebrating with people. That's very much your thing. It makes you feel good. I think you also like catering to people. Like, I think you like to be the person that keeps the party alive. Like, like giving people food and drink, making people laugh. Like, I guess like the life of the party. I guess like that, but I don't think you like to see it that way. Like, I feel like it's just who you are. Like, you are someone who is hospitable. When people come over, you give them food and drink, and you play music, and you make people laugh. Like, that's just who you are as a person. But people really admire that about you. With the Moon card, so I feel like maybe you don't want people to know that you genuinely like that for some reason, or I think you just are someone that people, they don't really know they don't know much about you somehow it's like there's this thing about you that's hidden still. People admire that though. Like, it's like you have this mystery about you, like some great mystery, something that maybe you are holding back or holding on to, like just this thing. People, they sense that about you, and they admire it. And then with the Five of Pentacles, you know, it's, you've been left out in the cold. You know, there was this time in your life where you felt, you know, like if you look at this card, like he's practically begging her, you know, and she's just walking away like, nope, I don't care what you're talking about, I'm out. You know, you felt that way in the past, and you got up on your horse. You didn't continue to feel this way. You got up on your horse and you walked away. You ended things. You walked away from those people. You got up on your horse and you went to your new beginnings. And people find that very attractive. You know, you don't allow people to, you don't allow yourself to get treated this way. You know, you are very hospitable and you love to make people laugh. You love to enjoy the finer things in life, but you refuse to feel like this way, this left out in the cold, this people don't care about you the way that you care about them, that kind of vibe. And whenever you feel that way, you get up on your horse, you end things, and you go. And people find that attractive. Letting go of things or people have a hard time doing that, but you don't. You really don't. And with the Judgment card, you did those things because you knew you deserved better. You know you deserve better. You're waiting for better, and you refuse to settle. You refuse to settle, and people love that. People really admire that about you. You are willing to go without if it's not what you want. And that resolve, that kind of patience, that kind of dedication, it's really attractive. But with the Three of Wands, you have people that look at you and they think that your willingness to settle makes you arrogant. The first pile got the same card in the same place. Um, it makes people feel that you are arrogant. But I also think that for some reason you don't realize the power that you have, because the Three of Wands is the page to the Magician. You know, you have dreams and you have things that you want to go after, but you don't have the tools yet. But you do, literally, same as pile one, you have those tools. You know, you got up on your horse and you went towards your new beginnings, regardless of those people that you had to leave behind that left you feeling out in the cold. And you have the ability to go after the things that you want. You have the energy to realize your goals. You do. You just have to realize that you have that within you already. Um, I'm getting off track, but with, you know, the Three of Wands, like I was saying, people can find you arrogant because you are unwilling to settle, but you are that way because, you know, when they get to know you, when they are not feeling like you're this great mystery, when they get to know who you are, they see that you have been left out in the cold, that you have been in this energy before, and you got up and you left, and you're not willing to settle. And those things make people realize, when they get to know you, they realize that you are amazing. Like it's not that you are arrogant, it's not that it's that you are, that you love yourself. And that's the core thing that I think is a core theme that's really powerful in this pile. You love yourself, and that is very attractive. People can see that. So with the Nine of Pentacles here, you are very good with money. The Pentacles is earth energy. To me, it's like whatever you put your energy, your mind into, your money into, you don't just dream like this Three of Wands here. You know, like I was saying, like it's the page to the Magician. You know, you have to realize that you do this. Whenever you put your time, your energy, it truly into something, your mind to something, it becomes this this great thing, you know, like you are able to achieve the things that you want to achieve when you put your mind to it. And that's really attractive. People find that attractive about you. People see that about you as well. But you know, the message on here too as well is I take the time I need to nurture myself. So I'm not sure if this is something that you need to do more or something that you already do. I was saying you love yourself. So I kind of feel like this is something that you do and people find that attractive. Like you nurture yourself. You take the time. You like the finer things in life. And I think that's how you nurture yourself. And I found it interesting that that card was under the Moon card. Maybe you don't like people to know that you nurture yourself or that you take care of yourself the way you do, or like you like to buy yourself nice things and look nice and dress nice and you want nice things. I'm not sure why you would feel that way. I think a lot of people, you know, like nice things or want nice things. Like if that's what you want, like if you want nice things, you should go get those nice things and you should be that person because that's who you are and that's what makes you happy. If nurturing yourself is what makes you happy, whatever way you do that because that makes you happy. Obviously, if it's hurting other people, I shouldn't have to say that, but I know I do, then don't do that. But if it's not hurting anyone and you feel great doing it, then, you know, why not? Do it. Who cares? So with the Seven of Wands, here you like what you like and you don't care how people feel. You know, people find that attractive, which is funny that I had to even say that message even though I felt like I needed to. I feel like it's more like your opinions on things. You're not willing to allow people to well, I think it's more so like you're not willing to allow people to walk all over you. If you have an opinion about something and someone doesn't like it, you don't necessarily care. Like, you're just like, okay, well, whatever, that's my opinion. Like, okay. And people find that attractive. Like, a lot of times people get so beside themselves when people don't agree with them. And you're just kind of like, okay, like, that don't change how I feel. Sometimes I think that can come off. Well, I think people find it brave that you stand up for yourself, that you stand strong in your beliefs. I think people also find you stubborn. I think people, sometimes I think it may come off a little defensive as well. In the traditional tarot, the Seven of Wands is actually someone fighting off people. I think maybe you have a tendency to get offended when people don't understand you. But one thing that I've noticed is that with, you know, the whole manifesting thing and your thoughts being your reality, when you invest energy and time, energy would be frustration. Time would be arguing, you know, with someone who doesn't get your point or doesn't understand where you're coming from or doesn't understand who you are as a person. The energy that you put into that's what you're focusing on, and you don't get to see that not everyone is like that, and there are people who actually do understand you, so you don't have to put your energy into someone who doesn't. Does that make sense? Like, it's like you're putting your focus and energy into this person that doesn't understand you, and you're not seeing that there's someone probably on the other side of that conversation that does understand you, but they don't feel the need to defend themselves because they're not in that energy of defending themselves because they know people understand it. Like, anyways, I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but I feel like you can be defensive sometimes, and I think you shouldn't be. You really shouldn't be defensive. There are people who understand you. There are people who feel the way that you feel, who like nice things, who like to get together, and who don't let people walk all over them, who don't allow people to make them feel left out in the cold. People who have probably done the same exact things that you have done. There are people out there, and if you feel like there aren't, there are. You will find them. You just can't put your energy into those people who aren't those people. Like, you have to, you've done the, I feel like you've done great work walking away from people who make you feel left out in the cold, but you also can apply that to people who don't understand you. Like, it's the same thing. You don't have to spend your time trying to convince people that you are this great person when you are. Just stop putting your energy into them, and you'll find those people that do agree with you and feel the same way that you do, or who understand you. Anyways, so with Three of Swords here, with that Three of Swords, I think it's just reiterating. It could be reiterating this heartbreak that you felt from the Five of Pentacles. But what I actually felt here was two things. One, I think some of you have been through a loss, a great loss. Something that changed your life. And maybe this loss was tied in with this left out in the cold feeling and this moving on to your new beginning. But either way, even if it's not, I really honestly felt from that card that you have suffered a great loss. Maybe a loss of someone. That I really feel that that's what that was with this card, a loss of someone. And then the second message that I also got was people admire the fact that you have suffered this great loss, whatever this great loss is, and you still enjoy being around people and taking care of yourself, and you're still someone that likes to make people laugh. Like, you're still this person, you're still happy. You still strive to be happy even when you have gone through this really bad thing, this loss. It's a loss. The second message that I got was, I see things exactly as they are. So for some reason with that card, I also felt, well, not for some reason, but also with the card, I felt like you have a tendency to see things in people that other people may not necessarily recognize, or they may not see. So, like, an example that I was thinking was like, you meet someone and you automatically know that, like, that person is like shady, and you'll try to tell other people and they really won't believe you, and you'll just be like, okay, well, they'll see, eventually they'll see. And they always do. Like, you have a tendency to see things in people. Like, you have like the sixth sense about people, about environments, about what's best for you. Like, you have this intuition, this inner knowing, this sixth sense about things, and you just kind of know, and you follow that, and people find that attractive. But I also feel like, with this Moon card, maybe this loss that you experience is something that you don't express how much it hurt you, because it really came like right at the end, and it was really powerful at the end. I really feel like maybe this loss is something you don't express to a lot of people, that it's still hurting you, because it's very much present in your cards. And I got a separate message from that than I got from all the other ones. So, I really think that that's something that you should open up more about. I feel like maybe you think people won't understand about that, about how you're still hurting from that, and I think that that's really silly, because if you're experiencing a heartbreak, like a real bad heartbreak from a loss, or I mean anything, there are people that will understand, and there are people who will, empathize with you. And maybe you don't even realize that that's what you need, is some empathy. But anyway, so also when you are, I feel like you are looking for people who understand you. You're looking for people who understand this loss that you felt, this left out in the cold feeling, this desire for a new beginning and celebration with people. When you pray for something, you have to believe that it's going to come to you. So if I pray for money, I can't be sitting there, every 5 minutes being like, oh, where's my money? Where's my money? I'm sending in my money. Where's my money? I have to pray about it, and I have to release it. Praying, manifesting, it's all the same thing, honestly. So when I'm doing that, I can't sit there and be waiting and upset when I'm not getting what I want, because then I'm not in the energy to receive, which is being grateful, knowing, having faith, right? That's what that's about. Don't let nobody tell you different. It's called having faith that you will get what you're asking for. Because if you don't have faith, what's the point of praying about it? If you don't believe that you can get what you're praying about, then what's the point of praying for it? Why are you even praying? Right? So the other part of that is believing. So when you pray for these people that understand you, don't put your focus into those people who don't understand you, and you have someone that does understand you. Right? Does that make sense? So, like, don't put your focus into people who aren't understanding you if you're looking for people who understand you, right? Who want the same things that you want. Well, why would you put your energy into those people when you're looking for something else? And then when you pray about it, believe that the people coming into your life, the people who who start knocking on your door and trying to get to know you, are those people that you've been asking for. And if they're not, that you will feel it, that you'll know that those aren't the people that you're looking for. I feel like this reading is getting longer than the other one, so I'm going to stop and go on to your oracle cards. So remember, we had focus. I'm going to read that one first. You got this card is really beautiful. I didn't even see that. Okay. I didn't even see that. Okay. What you focus on is is what you pull to you. So put your attention on that which is worthwhile. Concentrate on one desire. Direct your intent to one thing rather than being scattered in many directions. When your thoughts and actions are unfocused, it dilutes and diminishes your forward movement. It is much easier to gain results when you are concentrating on one path. Gather your inner resources and with intensity and passion, go forward, up and upward, and you'll see results. This is also a card of spiritual transcendence and traveling to higher realms. So stay focused as you elevate your higher consciousness. You are close to heavenly realms. So that whole tangent I was going on about focusing, not about focusing, about putting your energy into things that are not what you want. Focus on those things that you do want. So if you meet someone and they're interested in the things that you're interested in, focus on that person. Don't put your energy into someone who isn't doing that, who isn't fulfilling that need for you. Yeah, okay. And then we have blessings. All right. Immense blessings are emerging into your life from those in spirit. Angels, guides, and spirit guardians are watching over you. Angelic intervention is available to you. Be open to the voice of the divine. Messages are all around you. You are protected. You are safe. Have faith that your path is guided. Watch for signs that spiritual beings are present. Profound healing is energy is flowing to you in wondrous ways. Refreshing, replenishing energy is filling your life. Wow, that's really great. So, I mean, you literally have the help that you need. Like this sixth sense that I was saying, you have this sixth sense to sense when people are good people or not. Use that sixth sense. Trust that thing that you have been using to guide you through letting go of these people that weren't making you feel good. Use that same guidance that you were using to see these blessings that are in your life. Because I really feel like there is someone in your life who's interested in you, who would understand you, who wants to understand you, but you're not putting your energy into that person. You're putting your energy into people who don't see who you are, people who don't admire you. Focus on those people that admire you, that see those good qualities in you, that see those things that I'm talking about. You know, your willingness to be patient and go after the things that you want, to turn your dreams into reality. Look for people who see that in you. Because to me, you look like a great person, you know? So, all right, guys. As always, if you guys would like a personal reading, my link is in the description box. Like the video, please, if you guys liked the video, and leave a comment if this resonated with you. I hope you guys have a great week. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope this is something that makes you guys feel good on Valentine's Day. Give you some encouragement, always, as always, to bring more love into your life. And yeah. All right, you guys. See you later. Bye. Hey, guys. If you picked pile number 3, this is going to be your reading. So if you guys picked this little peachy butterfly. Looks like peach to me. Orange, whatever you want to call it. All right. Let's start off with your tarot cards. So we have... You had an extra tarot card. The Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, Nine of Swords, Hierophant, the Five of Pentacles, and the Temperance card. And then from the crystal deck, we also have the Empress, the Ace of Wands, Four of Pentacles, the Magician, and then for your oracle cards, we have Stillness and Simplicity. All right, so pile number 3 for what makes you what do people find attractive about you? So people find attractive about you that you are very giving. You're very generous. I mean, you were very generous with your cards. There were like multiple cards that wanted to come out the whole time I was shuffling, and I was like, oh my gosh, like you're just a giving person. You're very giving. You love to give. You don't like there to be a cap on how much you give to people. I mean, look at how he's like feeding them like animals. Like you love to give to people. I feel like you probably like to give to the homeless too, because I just realized that they look homeless. I think that you just like to give. You like to give. Like that's something that makes you feel great. With the Three of Wands, for some reason, every single pile got this card. For some reason, so the Three of Wands represents it. someone that has, it's the page to the magician. So this is someone who has the idea but not the tools to go get what it is that they desire. So I, in that message with that card, I think that it's more so was just spirit trying to say to you that you have the tools to create your own reality. You have the tools to go get the things that you desire, because then we have the magician at the end, which I thought was amazing. I was like, okay, wow, like you have the page to the magician, and then you have the magician here. So you have the ability to make your dreams a reality. And I get much more into that later on, because you see it again. But there are all, it also represents arrogance, someone who is stuck up. And I think that sometimes people have people, when they don't know you, when they first meet you, this may be like the first impression that people get, is that you are stuck up. But what they don't see is that you, with the Nine of Swords here, you worry. You're a worrier, right? Like you're always worrying about things. And people don't see that about you. When they get to know you and they see that, you know, you're a worrier, they love that about you. Because I think that the fact that you worry, like it's like you worry about the people you care about, you worry about things, like people just, they really like that about you when they get to know you. But before they get to know you, they think that you're stuck up, because they don't see that, like, you're just always thinking. Like, I think maybe you don't, like, maybe you're quiet, like maybe you're a quiet person, you don't really talk, and like people see that as like you're not interested in talking to them. But that's not what it is. Like, you're just always in your head, like you're always thinking. So people are like, oh, she's so quiet, like, what does she think, she's too good to talk to us? And you're just like worrying about what you're gonna eat before you go home. When you get home, like, that's just how you are. But I also think that maybe you worry about what people think about you as well. I got that message too. But with the Hierophant, I really see that you should have a lot more confidence in yourself, because with the Hierophant, you are someone who people see as wise, and people find that very attractive about you. They see you as wise. They see you as someone who knows a lot about life, and it kind of surprises them, because I really think that you are like quiet. You're just quiet. People may say that a lot about you, like, oh my gosh, you're so quiet. But with the Hierophant, you don't talk because you don't feel the need to necessarily, because you are very wise. You have been through a lot of things, I think. With this Five of Pentacles, this left out in the cold, I think you've been through a lot. And with the Five of Pentacles and leading up to the Temperance card, you're someone who is looking for balance, because you know that you're this giving person, and you know that you are this, person that worries about things, and you know that you're this wise person. So you're looking for balance. You're looking for someone who can compliment you in that way. And I think you're going to find it, because we have the Magician card at the end. But also, back to what I was saying about your confidence, I really feel like you should have more confidence. People see you as wise. People see you as someone who knows a lot. Like, you're so quiet, and they're like, wow, like, she really, she's actually really smart. She actually knows a lot. Like, she seems really, people see you as well-rounded, and people find that really attractive about you. So I feel like, and also the fact that you are looking for balance. You're looking for balance. You're looking for stability. You're looking for something, and I really think I really think, because the Temperance card is about balance. So I really think it's about balance with the Temperance card and the Six of Pentacles. So with the Five of Cups, people find it attractive that you have walked away from disappointment. Something happened in your life, some great disappointment. Maybe a relationship that you thought was going to be, your Ten of Cups, and it ended up making you feel left out in the cold, or making you feel like you were missing something. You're looking for this thing, and you've been through this great disappointment, and you're looking for balance, right? But this disappointment that you walked away from, I don't think that it's the loss of someone. I think that it's some kind of maybe stability that you had with someone, some stability you thought you were going to have, and you ended up not having it. And you realized that you needed more balance than what you were receiving. You were feeling like you weren't getting enough in that relationship. It was missing something. You were missing something, and you had to leave. When people find that out about you, whatever it is, whatever that situation is that you walked away from, when people find that out about you, they are very impressed by your story, inspired by your story, that you were able to pick yourself up off your feet, leave that situation, and move on to look for something, or just in general, whether you found it or not, whether you're still looking for it. People are inspired by the fact that you were able to do this. They're attracted to the fact that you were able to do this. So with the Empress card, you are someone who is very nurturing, someone who is very giving, right? Like the Six of Pentacles, it's right up under it. It's just like the Six of Pentacles. You're very giving, but this is like a motherly give. So like, people are attracted to the fact that you're very caring, like you care about people. You actually care about people, about their day, what they've been going through, if you can help in any way. Like, you're genuinely caring. People love that about you because they can tell, they can feel it. They feel nurtured by you. You're a nurturer, with the Empress card. And it could also mean that you're actually a mother. It's possible that with the Empress card, you are actually a mom. But if you're not, you just give off that motherly love, the motherly touch, that nurturing, just great, comfortable. People feel comfortable around you. I think that I don't think you tend to judge people. I think that people seem to see you as like non-judgmental, and people find that really attractive about you. But I really want to talk about this Ace of Wands, because when I saw it, when I was looking over everything and I saw it, it just looked so out of place to me. And I was like, it's just kind of like, like compared to the other cards, like all the other cards are like really, not like really gentle necessarily, but like that was the energy that I felt. Like all the other cards are like kind of like, I get gentle from the Temperance, and the Hierophant is wise, but he's like related to the Pope, so he's gentle. And this guy, even though he's giving to the homeless, like it's like a gentle energy. With the Empress, that's really gentle. But this Ace of Wands, like it was just like Ace of Wands, and I was like, wow, okay. I feel like you catch people off guard with this passion that you have. Like, people see you, and like I was saying, like people think you're quiet. Like people think you're quiet because you don't talk. They don't see that you're like just worrying about things. But like, then people think you're quiet, and like someone will talk about something you don't like, or maybe like, I don't know, like talk about something, just something like you're passionate about, and they're just like, wow, like she's like like I feel like when you are passionate about something, like it catches people off guard. They don't expect it, because your overall being, your overall energy is gentle, but you are passionate. You are very passionate about the things you're passionate about, and people love that. It's like a surprise, like, and they love the fact that they're surprised. Like, it's like more things, like the Shrek movie where he was like, he's like an onion, there's layers to you. Like, you have so much to say, you have so much to give, and you have different levels of getting to know you. Like you're giving, but you're also a little insecure about whether or not you can make your dreams come true, and you kind of worry, but you're really wise, and you've experienced this, this heartbreak, this lack, and then but you're very balanced, and you're looking for balance. Like there's like many layers to your story, um, and people see that. People definitely see that in you. They find that attractive. And then with the Four of Pentacles, so in the original tarot, the Four of Pentacles is it's like this guy holding on to his pentacles really tight. But I feel like for you it's more about saving, because we have the Hierophant and the Six of Pentacles and the Empress. I don't think that means that you are like you hold on to money. I think maybe you do. I think maybe you hoard money, like, or maybe you're a little too worried about money. But I think you're also worried about money. Maybe that has to do with this thing that maybe you experienced some when you were younger. Like maybe when you were younger you didn't grow up with a lot of money, and so you tend to be a little more worried about money than you should be. You tend to get very, like, I think maybe that's what the worrying is about too. Like maybe you're constantly worrying about money, like but I also got from this that you're good with money, that you had this thing that you wanted to do, and you came out as the magician and you made it happen. Like maybe you wanted to save up for something and you saved up for it and you went and you got it, and people see that and they're like, wow, like she really did that. Like she really went and she made that happen. She said she was going to get that. Wow. Like people find that really attractive, and they see you as this magician. And that's what I was saying about you having more confidence too. With the Hierophant, like people see you as wise, and they also see you as this person that not only has ideas and has things that they want to go after, but they also make it happen. And this message on this card, I am inspired to follow my passion. Be inspired to follow your passions, because you are the magician. You have these ideas. You're not stuck up here with these ideas, worrying about things and worrying about money and whether or not you'll be okay. Be like the magician. He has all the tools. He knows he has all the tools, and he's going to make it happen. And you can do that. You've done it. You've already done it. People see that. So continue to do that. Continue to go after your passions, things that you're passionate about, because people really love your passion. I really feel like you should focus on, and he's, how he's focusing, like it's right up under, like this Ace of Wands is right up under that Three of Wands. Like he's focusing, he's creating ideas. He's manifesting right now in that picture. He's praying. He's thinking about those things that he wants, and those things that he wants are his passions, the things that he's passionate about. I think that that's something that you should focus on. But all right, let's get into your oracle cards. Let's read your message. So we have simplicity, to find a sacred simplicity and have clarity in your life. Do only what matters. Release everything else. Simplify your life. Scan all areas and clear both internal and external clutter. Rest, rejuvenate, and only participate in what is truly important to you. Relinquish everything else. Do not delay. Do it now. When your life is cluttered with objects, relationships, time constraints, and emotions, there is no room for spirit. There is too much static and too much stuff to connect to your soul. The smallest amount of clutter clearing can make the biggest difference. So I just think that's about you manifesting whatever these ideas that you're passionate about. In order to do that, like, I feel like you need to spend more time connecting. Stop worrying about money. Stop being so stuck in your head worrying about money, worrying about whether or not your dreams are going to come true. If you are too focused on this worry and anxiety, you won't be able to focus on the things that you are being given. The things that when you're so focused on money, on having money, whether or not you'll have it, you won't be open to receiving it. You won't be open to figuring out the ways that you could go about making more money. Like if you're so focused on not having, I don't have any money, when am I going to get paid again, how much do I have to pay for this, how much do I have to pay for this, what will I have to do next? Like, you literally cannot, if that's like the constant thread going on in your head, you can't possibly come up with ideas to create more money for yourself, because you're focusing on the fact that you don't have any money. Like, you're focusing on the next thing you have to pay, not focusing on what actually makes you passionate and how you can turn those passions into monetary gain. So yeah, that I feel like, stop focusing on money so much, stop worrying about things that you cannot control, and just simplify your life. Like the card said, really simplify your life. Simplify, do what only matters. Don't worry about things, and just, if you have to go to work, go to work, work, come home, do those things that you have to do, and just focus on the simplicity, the simple things in life. Bring your mind into the present moment and not stay in this constant place where you're like thinking. Once you do that, you will be able to connect and figure out, like, your whole world will open up for you. Anyways, the next card we have is stillness. Take a step back from a project, situation, or relationship, even if it's just for a few moments. Mend bridges, slow down, breathe, be still, go within, listen to your inner voice. Take time to connect with your spirit guides, ancestors, and spiritual guardians. Listen to your higher self. Timing is everything. This is not a good time to start a new cycle. Wait, incubate. Fix things that need fixing. Heal things that need healing. Think things through. Forgive yourself and others. If things seem barren or even bleak, hold on. Just as the migrating birds find new life in the tundra marshes in the summer, you too will expand once again during the coming thaw in your life. So, with that message, I really think the simplicity and the stillness are kind of relating to each other. Like, simplify your life, slow down, stop, worrying about things, just be in the moment. I really think that that's the theme here, is just try to bring yourself into the present moment. Realize that you are this giving, loving person who has the tools to turn their dreams into reality. And once you realize that you're like wise, and you have been through this great disappointment, and you came out the other side, and you are balanced, and so you deserve balance. You are this nurturer, so you deserve someone who nurtures you, and you are passionate. Your passionate energy is so surprising and wild, and people are excited by it. I think you should be excited about it. And I feel like once you realize that, this stillness, it will come. You will realize that you have nothing to worry about. You know how to make your dreams become a reality, so you don't have to worry about money. You know how to create that funnel of money for yourself, so you don't have to worry about money. You are giving, and so you deserve a giving person, so you don't have to worry about that. You are nurturing and passionate, so you deserve someone who's nurturing and passionate about you. Like, once you realize those things, you will realize that you have nothing to worry about. And you will feel so much better. You really will. So, stillness, simplicity, simplify your life. Do only the things that matter. Try not to focus on the things that, and I know it's easier said than done, but try to only focus on the things that matter in that moment. If you are at work, focus on work. If you are at home, focus on relaxing, enjoying the day. And then with stillness, just slow down. Stop living in the future. Stop planning the next moment, and just be still in the moment. If you are struggling with something, struggle with it. Live in that space and deal with it, and then move on. All right. Okay. So as always, if you would like a personal reading, the link is in the description box. Like the video if you like the video. Comment also if you like the video, if it resonated with you. And I hope you guys have a great week, a great Valentine's Day. Good luck with everything. And, remember these great things I said about you, because I think you are an inspiring person. And once you become inspired by your own story, I think that you will realize there is nothing that you cannot achieve. You are the magician. All right, you guys. See you later. Bye.